Hello students, this video on Bioscience Chapter 6 Life Processes Part 1. If you like our videos, click the like button, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. Topics to be covered: Introduction, what are life processes, nutrition. In the nutrition topics, we are going to cover modes of nutrition, means autotrophic or heterotrophic, nutrition in plants, nutrition in amoeba, nutrition in human beings. And next is about respiration in plants, in human beings. Next, transportation in plants, in human beings, and excretion in plants and human beings. First of all, introduction. Based on what criteria do we say something is alive? Here are some pictures are there: a chair, fan, human, and a tree. Out of these four pictures, how can we say these are living things or non-living things? For example, if we take a man, if we compare a man with a chair, a man can move from one place to another place, but a chair cannot move from one place to another place. So based on movement, we can say that a human is a living thing, living organism, whereas a chair is a non-living. For example, when we compare a human with a tree, a human can move from one place to another place, but a tree cannot move from one place to another place. How can we say that a tree is in alive condition? Yes, we will say that the tree looks green in color, so that we can say it is in alive condition, and also we can see the growth in the tree, so that we can say the tree is in alive condition. So not on these are only the physical observation. By physical observations only we are saying that something is in alive condition. But for example, if a person is sleeping, by sleeping, how can we say that the person is in still alive condition? It means that something, some process, some molecular process has been taken place inside the body, so that we can say that these molecular processes are called as life processes. What are life processes? All living organisms perform some basic functions to maintain their life on the earth. What are those some basic functions? Now we are going to see what are those some basic functions. Those basic functions are nutrition, control and coordination, excretion, respiration, and transportation. Now let us go for the definition of this life process. And first is about the nutrition. Nutrition means obtaining food and utilizing food to get the energy. obtaining food and utilizing food to get the energy. This energy is responsible for the functioning of life processes. And next life process is about the control and coordination. For example, in order to function our digestive system, there are so many organs are involved in it. They are esophagus, liver, pancreas, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. When these all organs are coordinate each other, then only the digestive process will take place. And this is about the control and coordination. And the next life process is about excretion. Means removal of nitrogenous waste from the blood in the form of urea or uric acid through the excretory system is excretion. And the next life process is respiration. Here the breakdown of food takes place in the presence of oxygen and utilized when the food is break down, carbon dioxide is released. This was eliminated out by a process of respiration. And the next is about transportation. It means transport of substances like oxygen, nutrients, hormones to different parts of the body, otherwise the organs will not function. So it may lead to a person's death. So transportation is also one of the most important life processes. It means all these life processes are very important to a living organism. If any of these processes will not function, a living organism may die. Here I have a memory tip to remember this life process in a sequence order. The book we are using is NCERT, right? Okay, just note down this NCERT in a vertical line. Now, the N stands for nutrition and C stands for control and coordination and E stands for excretion and R stands for respiration and T stands for transportation. So these are about the life process. Here this life process is also exists in both unicellular and multicellular organisms. For example, unicellular organisms for example is in amoeba and a multicellular organisms is in humans. So this is about the some basic functions of life process. In this chapter, in the next slide, we are going to learn about in detail about these all these life processes. Thank you.